Lately there's a lot of people complaining about League of Legends being boring, and it seems like there are more and more Reddit posts talking about quitting, and besides that there are also a lot of YouTubers talking about this issue. But is it really dying? Well, there are 5 main reasons why people quit League. The first one is the toxic community. League of Legends is a very competitive game and it can bring out the worst in us. I don't even remember the last time I played League without someone throwing insults in the chat. An easy fix for this would be to disable the chat, but then you might miss some important information. The second reason is the overwhelming number of new champions coming onto the Rift. But how is that a bad thing? Well, while it's expected for a game to constantly lose old players, it's also important to bring in new players to maintain its player base. However, if you make the game too hard for the new players to learn, you'll also have new players quitting the game because they are simply overwhelmed. There are 168 champions, more than 800 abilities and passives, 175 items, 60 runes, and that doesn't even include the actual gameplay, which is very complex. The third reason is the potential future departure of Faker. Faker has a lot of devoted fans who support and love him. A good example is his recent livestream on LPL's TikTok channel, where he was promoting Ahri Hall of Legends bundle for 1 hour, and the most expensive bundle was sold over 1,000 times, which is insane if you think about it. So there is no doubt that when Faker quits League as a career, many fans will also quit, but I don't think that's gonna happen soon. The next reason is the game itself becoming frustrating. It's no secret that winning doesn't feel as satisfying as it used to, while losing still feels horrible. This imbalance of player satisfaction is a real issue, and if Riot doesn't do anything about it, it could easily kill the game. The fifth reason is about the main player base, the one that started playing League a few years ago when they were still in school. Now those players have grown up and have real life jobs, which means that they don't play as much League as they used to. Often players can't keep up with every change Riot makes, and as a result, many loyal players get easily overwhelmed by these changes and quit. The good news is that they usually come back to League whenever they have free time, so League of Legends is in a weird spot where everyone seems to have reasons to quit the game. While this might be true for a few people, the majority still play. It's hard to determine how many people actually play this game, but many articles claim that the player count is somewhere around 150 million each month. If we verify this information with Google Trends, we'll notice that League has remained pretty much the same in popularity for the last 5 years. So no, League of Legends is not dying at all. People just talk about this topic all the time because it brings attention and views. I also heard that if you don't subscribe to Swappy, you have an increased chance of losing your next game.